morning. How are you, Angel baby? I feel like I'm still waking up even though I've been up since like 6 a.m. I feel like I'm still just waking up. These gray skies in the last couple of days and the rain is just dragging me down. And then yesterday, oh man, I talk about a mind workout. I spent like 5 hours editing a video, and I ended up taking about 4 minutes out of it. The whole beginning of that video, it was a two-part video, which I did get the video out last night at midnight, but I had exporting issues, so I had to go back in and I cut the front out of it because that's where the issue was, the front part of the video. And when I did that, it messed all my audio up and everything like that. So I had to go back through, put all the sounds back together the right way and all that. And oh man, what a headache that was. And then I let my phone off the charger and it died last night. So I woke up with all my devices, even my tablet was dead. It was a rough day yesterday for me with the editing. I got frustrated with it, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I'm very happy with the way it came out. I've been having a lot of issues with exporting videos recently for some reason. But I'll look back and see what's going on. I mean, I did a lot of voiceovers in that one, the ride around I was doing, and it was where I met one of my subscribers and fans, supporters, I guess you can call it. And I met another YouTuber that was with him. So I'm going to put that one together later and see if I can just make that front half of that video just a short little video of that. But that was a pretty cool experience, and it's sad that I put all that 5 hours of time into editing one video and ended up being almost like 12 hours when it was said and done to get that video done. But yeah, right here, I just read that I missed it. It was over the weekend, but this right here is electronic and metal recycling. The city put this out here for a collection of electronics and stuff like that. Free of charge, you can throw it in there and the city will get rid of it to you so you can be in compliance with the city code that they're going to start enforcing here soon. So that's pretty cool that they put that there. It looks like a bunch of metal stuff in there. So I'm sure they're making some kind of money off of that too. Probably pays for its own self. Well, yeah, I was thinking about riding down through. Haven't gotten that far yet. Puppy there. I'm pretty cute. Who doesn't like dogs, right? Ford Mustang 1967. That's a beautiful car, actually. I'm doing all right. Like I said, I feel like I'm just waking up still, even though I've been up for hours. So I was going to do some editing, and I decided to come out and take a bike ride instead. It's Monday. It's gray skies. It's going to rain later, so. England, awesome. Welcome aboard. I really like that side over there, the English countryside. I've never been there, don't get me wrong, but I see all kinds of cool stuff. What's up, Kevin? Dance party. Hey, no dance party out here today. There's some guy over here weed whacking away. Oh yeah, no dance party today. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, liking and subscribing. That's awesome. Do you have a channel yourself where you put videos out on, or? Well, welcome to Shamokin, Pennsylvania. We're in the United States, of course, if you haven't already knew that. This used to be the richest city in the coal region. we'll take a ride through and you can see what it looks like nowadays. It ain't as big and booming as it used to be. Alright, we powered on. I'm going to mute the microphone. We're going to ride down Independence Street to the bank sign and see the temperature. So, I mute the microphone when I'm riding, just so you're all aware if you're new here. That way the wind doesn't really bother you so much. And every now and then I'll stop and unmute it and we'll have a chat. But as I'm riding, I won't be able to see what you're saying, so I'll have to stop and catch up every now and then. So, let's take a ride. Let's crack on. I do apologize if you're new here. It will be bouncy at times. There's a lot of train tracks I have to go through here at first. That ride over, as you see. So it will be a little bumpy. Okay, I'll check your channel out. Definitely will. But like I said, just mind with me here. It's going to be bouncy for a moment or two. Alright, so I'm back. Sorry about that. Like I said, the bouncing around and all that. I'll move the camera up. I didn't realize it was down far. So it's 11, not 1. Let me get away from that pole there so you can see it better. We'll ride over here a little bit. There we go. So 67 degrees out here. It's 11:37 in the morning, a.m. that is. And we're in Pennsylvania. Shamokin, Pennsylvania. Beautiful coal region. What's left of it? So here we just rode down Independence Street. We're now on Market and Independent. And that hill you see in the distance there, that is a comb hill, comb bank from the Glenburn Colliery. Now abandoned for multiple years. And Dunkin' Donuts straight ahead of you there. That's a drive-through for them. Good morning, bud. See, I'm just taking a quick stroll through town. How are you this morning? They're still over there working on the sidewalks. I wonder if they're heated sidewalks. No, I'm not off. I have to be in at 3. That's why I'm out now instead of later. As I was saying, I was wondering if they're heated sidewalks so they'll never have to shovel the snow. That would be pretty cool. Okay, that's awesome that you heard from Shauna. I did reach out to her. I see she was posting yesterday, so I figured she was busy. Yeah, definitely somebody will ride. I mean, if they don't, oh wow, you know, that's an awesome machine. I can only imagine the fun you have in that thing. I will actually be editing a video later while I'm at work of the riding down and meeting you. So right there he is. I'll actually be putting him in a video here soon. If you don't mind, I have a little bit of recording from that. A real short one, actually. It's going to be like 2-3 minutes. If that's all right with you. You don't mind being on YouTube, right? Kind of figured you wouldn't. You've been on multiple channels already, you know? You know multiple YouTubers. So, you know how it is. But I always like to ask for sure, to make sure if, you know. Sorry, I'm gonna park here for a moment though. Just want to get in a good spot. We can see everything going on. Won't be able to see my chat at the same time. All good? Alright. I like that idea. I'll definitely be doing that later though, because my job is going to be very boring today. Well, I'm right in front of CVS. Well, CV, EDS is kind of busted. That's the pharmacy right next to Rite Aid. Rite Aid out here is going out of business again. Another bankruptcy. I thought they just were in bankruptcy. Alright, there ain't much to see on Independence Street, so let's go check out some better sites up and down Market Street real quick. I'm going to meet you real quick, so let's crack on. I don't know how that zoomed in on y'all. I don't remember zooming it in. That's crazy. How long have we been zoomed in like that? Alright. That's crazy. What's up, moron? Moron, that's great. I love the name, man. That was the best. I didn't catch that till after I said it. Yo, that made my day, homie. Welcome to the channel. I'm gonna mute it one more time while we take a ride. Let's crack on. Sorry about flipping the camera there. I was actually trying to unmute the mic. That guy was really upset with me driving up behind me like a half a block away. Longhorn beeped on me. I beeped back at him. No, of course, you know. That's what we do. Man, this is Market Street. I'm actually climbing a hill. I was pedal assistant, just pedaling. And it was taking me right up the hill really nicely, actually. The bike's nice and fixed up. I got everything working accordingly so far. I cannot complain. So yeah, we're up here at Doogie's Pizzeria now at the top of Market Street where it turns into 125. Whoa, like I say, you got a pedal that wants to take off on you. See, it swerves to the right there and becomes 125. No longer a divided highway. Yeah, I haven't rode up that way for at all since I got the bike, so let's go check it out. There's really not much up here at the end, so I don't usually come up here at all. See, it's a little windy. Just, wow, bump. Keep an eye out behind me for cars. It's an interesting sight. Road's closed. There was a road here at one point. Obviously, right? This looks like it goes right up to the next one there. I don't understand why they would close it, but alright. So let's go up 125 some more, y'all. Cruising at a good 15 miles per hour at the moment. Trying to avoid the wetness there. I don't want to get the bike all wet. You're not allowed to. So hopefully it doesn't rain while we're out here cruising. I got some kind of vehicle coming up behind me that's coming. Oh yeah, it's a car. I'm going to swing up here for a second. Let's see what this here is. It's a side street of some sort. Oh, look. I think there's chickens right here. What are those? Are they chickens? Yeah. It is quiet out here today. It's usually always quiet out here in the coal region. I'm in Shamokin, Pennsylvania. Located out on Route 25 at the moment. So we made some friends right here, haven't we? Well, that's a pretty cool discovery right there. I haven't come up this way at all. be honest with you, I drove through here a couple times, but I haven't actually got out and checked the place out. So let's crack on. Let's see what else is up here. Kind of like a town discovery, this explore that I like to do on my channel, but live. Just exploring another part that I haven't looked at in the city here, I guess. It's like a bunch of stuff over here on the left end. We have an auto salvage or garage of some sort. We have a ministry up here, missionary church. I hear a grinder going, so somebody's working on something. There's some big tires over there. Yeah, we found our source, the garage to our right there. And looks like we're heading out in the open country land here. Well, there's much else up here. Speed limit goes into 40, and we are now in, according to that sign, Cole Township. Starting right here. So, I don't want to go too much farther up the road here. Just getting mud all over myself here. Because it looks like it goes up to the AOAA there. That's where you're at, Tad, ain't it? The range on my bike, honestly, I think it's 20 miles. I've only done 0.9, so. Morning, IG. It is the Jensen JC1 is what I'm riding today. The Jensen JC1 is the newest bike I have. That's the only one I have right now, so it is the newest I have. Well, let's enter back into the city of Shamokin. But I kind of want to be on the other side of the road to follow the traffic patterns, but I guess this will work for now. Hey, that Jeep over there, though, on the right. Take a stop here for a second. Look like this traffic just flies up through here. Alright, so let me mute you and then we'll get back in town here real quick. That way I don't have to be so windy as it was. So I know this is like a typical part of the Cole region or any other city. You got some good buildings that look nice, and then you got some rundown ones in between. So it doesn't look too much different up this way than it does anywhere else, but there's a cool little building down there. I don't know what that is. Something down there. And then there's a little roadway up this way. I think that goes down and connects that way down there. Not positive, so. It looks different. It definitely looks different than where you're from, I would promise you that. But it looks typical for the Cole region up here, actually, or most of the older cities in the United States at this era of time when they were built. So you got, ooh, my brakes are squealing now. You got ones that are lived in between ones that aren't, and ones that probably shouldn't be, if that makes sense. And then a lot of tragedy happens in the Cole region with fires, and they'll sit there forever like that until they do something about it. Let's have a closer look at that building here in a second once this car goes by. looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 units burned up here. Here you see, for sale by owner. This one's all leveled out, pretty busted up. Let's pop the bike down for a second. Kickstand. There's the furnace down there, still stepping on a wire here. I almost got caught up in it. But yeah, it's all collapsed there. This is not going to be much longer till that collapses, I imagine. You got to fall right through all that down to the basement level. Like I said, it was a big fire. I don't remember when this one happened. Probably wasn't around the coal region when this one happened, but like I say, it looks like 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go with 4. This one being 1, maybe 4 units went, and I'm sure they had some damage because that looks like real nice and refurbished. So they probably was able to salvage that one, but obviously not these ones. I mean, you got trees and vines and everything growing up out the top there. So that's a sad reality for sale by owner. Yep, probably Gilly, huh? I like Gilly though. He never done me wrong. Of course, I don't do business with him, so you can't do me wrong if I don't do business with you. Traffic on multiple ways. Let's get out here, interrupt them, and slow them down. Because I don't want to ride on the sidewalk. That's really rough over there. Alright, let's crack. You know what, y'all? I forgot to mute the microphone. I'm going to do that right quick. Alright, y'all, here's a good view right here. Is that CNT? What's up, CNT? I'm on the top of Market Street. Just came off of 125 coming into the city. And that's a great view of Market Street, isn't it? Let me turn the camera a little more that way. I got folks on the right here. We'll go to another spot real quick. Every now and then I do feel a little raindrops, but nothing threatening till after 3 o'clock supposedly, so. I'll get this up here in the air a little bit. Kind of see if I can zoom in. Oh, nope, I did something wrong. There we go. Overlooking the mountain there a little bit. Yeah, you see, it's like, it comes down. I mean, like halfway in the road, I see why they slowed down more. But I came from up there. We're here. But I came from down there originally, though, of course. But here we are. And that's a pizza shop over there. Doogie's. It's actually pretty good pizza. Not my favorite, though. Luna's is my favorite in town, so. Oh, let's say we take a different path than usual. Let's go up and around to the right, I guess. Alright, so this is a steeper hill than I forgot about. 4 more, that's awesome. So I'm gonna actually get out and walk the bike up the hill. This is steeper than I thought. I want to kind of save some of the battery for riding around, you know. But I do want to get to the top of this hill. I think that's Raspberry Hill. I think that's what it is. I kind of changed my mind. I really don't want to go up there. Yeah, please go to his channel. Please go to their channel. 4 more. Let's get it. And then we live stream together. Yikes. I pedaled up that hill, y'all. Don't seem like I went far, but I did. That took a little energy out of me, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I was making sure the microphone was on. I was just talking to myself. Yeah, that is Raspberry Hill up there on the top. This is the street for it. Right here. Raspberry Hill is like public housing, I guess you can call it. Yeah, it definitely will be fun going down the hill. It gets a little wobbly though when you go real fast. So I worry about that. I know where we're at, so we're gonna ride up through here and get behind the cemetery. It's up this way. Like, is it going to crawl up this hill? This alleyway is actually featured on my video. One of my recent ones, The Reality of a Dying City or something like that, I think I called it. No dumping, you're on camera. You're on camera, huh? There's a little trail that goes back here. Behind me here. Goes up to Raspberry Hill. It smells like celery back here. Like fresh cut celery. Kind of weird. Well, that's all types of mud back through here. I should have known better. No dumping, you're on camera. Where's the camera? There's no cameras. Maybe that's a good overlook spot. Right here by the concrete. I know it is for me. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, let's go over to CNT's channel as soon as you can. Let's get them the 4 subscribers they need so we can get them live streaming as well. They do the same thing, but in more interesting areas. Ride around on the e-bike, show you good things, give you history lessons, good reviews on whatever, you know, whatever their channel has in mind. But you see there's a nice little wall built next to me. We are at the cemetery already. Right there. Yeah, it's in the woods back here too. We all know, if you've been on the channel for a while, that the Shamokin Cemetery is really not taken care of, I guess we're going to say in nice words. See the brakes squealing again, but I am hitting them hard going down the hill, so. But they work. That's what matters, right? Hopefully that squealing ain't killing y'all. I hit the front brakes though. There's the back of that burned out building that I did on the Be Light video. I call it Be Light video originally, but oh, it is pouring rain. I gotta find a spot to hide. It literally just started raining on me. Can't let the bike get wet, yo. I'm gonna have to hide out here for a moment. I ain't getting wet here. Oh, this is crazy. There ain't nowhere close by, I don't think, where I'm at. Yo, and you know what? I imagined it happening when I was up in this area, too. When I came out and said, you know what, I'm going to stream, and then I pictured it happening up here by the cemetery. Where would I book and hide? And here I am by the cemetery. Yo, e-bikes aren't that expensive. I mean, depending on what you want. Like the one I got is not terribly expensive at all. It's almost $200. But if you make a payment plan on it, I wouldn't do that my personal self. But if you make a payment plan on it, it's almost a little over $300 for the one I have. It's not bad. It's a small little guy. I'll tell you what. We got a moment since it's raining. We're right here at this spot. So let me try to put it down on its kickstand where it sits for you. I'll show you the bike real quick, alright? Because not all of you have seen the bike yet. But that's what it is right there. It's a little guy. It's a Jensen JC1. Has shocks on the seat there. Shock there, you know. Disc brakes. They're fun to play with and readjust. But I got them down now. And you can fold it down. The handlebar folds down, the seat goes up and down. And that's pretty much it for compactability. I mean, you flip this, knock it down. I have my attachment on here for my Osmo camera. So I'm a certified YouTube cruiser. Thank you, Donovan, for that. And like I said, I got a simple cell phone mount on here. That's what I use to put you guys on when I'm riding. But my pre-records and everything are done with the Osmo. That's one spot I could put it. I could also put an attachment on the back. I got one for the handlebar up here, as well as my chest mount and gimbals for it. So let's get back on it. It sounds like it did stop raining. I'm kind of glad it did. I mean, pretty quick and intense there. I thought it was going to be a little while. So let's go creep our heads out here and see if it is. No, it isn't. Why is it so hard? Oh yeah, it's not even turned on. Okay. It's harder to pedal when it's not turned on. I get it. Oh, why is it doing that? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to see what something wrong with my phone there. Let me fix it. It zoomed in on its own. How often does it do that? Does that happen often? Yeah, it's a nice bike for when you're riding around in the city, but I mean, I don't feel the bounce, but you see it in the camera, obviously. But I need something a little more extreme for fire trucks. Let's go find the fire trucks, y'all. I need something a little more extreme for the off-roads around here. There's a lot of off-roading around here to do. I shouldn't come this way. We'll go through here. We'll get a view of where they're going through this way. I don't see a column of smoke anywhere. It might be just an ambulance too. Yeah, I was not going down that steep hill with this yet. I'll do it if I wasn't live streaming. It's just I ain't going to crash and die on my live stream. That's just not happening. Let's go check out down by a firehouse. Maybe we'll have something going on down there. fire truck type though. More of ambulance. Oh yeah, I forgot to mute the microphone. Y'all okay with that? It's a definitely creeps up hills. It does, but it doesn't. Like, you have to put a lot of work into it to get up a hill with one of these ones. I don't hear any more sirens anywhere, so let's keep cruising down the street this way. But there's keep going little raindrops here and there, but nothing serious, so. Why they smell like straight cat pee through there? Like that whole neighborhood is like really rank cat pee. Like, horrible. Like, I gotta get the heck out of there, man. That was. Everybody got little ankle biters too. That one's not happy with my presence, is it? We'll go this way. Only because I just want to interrupt traffic patterns. People come flying down the street, I go slower. That way they have to come up behind me and go slow. City Hall. And we're going to cruise and see. Firehouse looks like nothing's going on there. Yeah, don't look like anything's going on at the firehouse down the street there. So it's probably just an ambulance, right? I'm wondering if that is a police car or one that has a cage in it. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it has a cage in it, so it's definitely a police car. I don't know why it's sitting at City Hall, though. I mean, I guess police do things at City Hall, too, but they have their own police station as well. Lincoln Street is a busy street up here. I bet you those are slippery to run over. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm glad I slowed down for that. They look so pretty when they were on the tree. I was sad to see they already fell off. Sound like that Jeep needs a little bit of love. I'm going to show you the creek, but there's someone down there, so I'm still going to show you anyways. Show you the creek today. The acid mine drainage is making it orange as always. Court is up the other red building at the other end of town where we were by the cemetery. The CareerLink building. It's an old school, I believe, but they converted it into multiple things, and there's a district court up there, and also CareerLink and other things like that. There's an adult daycare too, I believe. That's a classic Cherokee, almost off the Goonies, like, you know. That kind of shape. Square body. Got a notification or something. Oh, okay. Alright. But yeah, most of you that watch the channel know it is a real dreary day. I agree, CNC. Too much wind? Yeah, okay. I'll make sure I mute the microphone when I'm driving. I apologize. Yeah. So like I say, most of you know the acid mine drainage is why that's that way. Polluted waters. Alright, let's crack on. I don't really got much more streaming ability to do at the moment. So we'll do a little bit more, see what else we see, and get right back at it. I'm gonna mute the microphone, be right back.